brave resolution. Still no word from Mystic Island. I hope this manicut of theirs is nearing completion. I'm sure that her grace will make a full recovery. And Uldar's too shall flourish once more. General Bond and his colleagues have met as one hand, I believe. Lady Ugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping in close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at those Rising Stones? Yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned, but in its tour they learned of Captain Zelber's defeat. The only blued uniforms to be there are now those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Afanel. To me, I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we long return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank those stalwarts for their service. I shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Edgar? You were there at the company's inception. Just only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. Okay, the recording is working. The Mordona. Also, I don't have the timer on. I decided I'm just going to keep going until I get to that quest I mentioned last time. Or the time before then. Before we got to Uldar Monkey Wrench. So this might be a long episode or this might be a short episode. Because, like I said in the last episode, this is going to be the last one I'm recording in this session. Because I am tired. Not mentally tired, physically. I've been talking for too long. I'm not as young as I sound! Commander, you alive? And Edgar too. I know you scraped through. Royal, I just saw you a few episodes ago. You were helping us. In fact. My spinner Crystal Braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation has brought you naught but blood and betrayal. But not hearing us complain, just a sight messier than expected, but we still fight for the freedom of all, just like we swore, ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such Zephyr comrades. It is with with the most profound regret then that I must. That's enough of that, Commander. We know what's on your mind to start, and we ain't having none of it. We're talked it over, and we all agreed you can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. But the Crystal Braves. The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company were founded on, they bind us to each other and to you. Commander Alpha, no, our minds are made up, so ye may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfalia and the others. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. Upon our return to Ishgard, I'm buying gloves and boots. Pray excuse me, I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty, Edgar. But as Thelic is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I must speak of future plans with the remaining future braids. Any information we uncover on the missing scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Orion Shea and the Waking Sands, and Tataru and Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communications, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the Manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. My tummy is hungry. We need to buy him gloves and boots first before we go to the manufactorial. Yeah? What the fuck are you what's doing here? We had to become a spirited new waitress, and all who behold her say she's a rare beauty. Why is everybody after Tataru? I wish boots. No what? Guys, she got down mutton. There. Now we got us some gloves and boots. Should we buy a hat though? Oh, you know what? Let's just buy the full set. No, not discard. And yeah. Do you have a jeweler, perchance? Oh, there's a weaponsmith. Magic. Yay. Oh, that's actually weaker than what we got. Who would have known? Fieldcraft. Caviar. Independent jeweler. Oh. It's rather 50 or 60, nothing in between. Oh, we're just going to wait until we get our next weapon then. Hey, at least we got the rest of these. At least we got his set put down. So we won't have to worry about gear except for accessories. do it. I was just about to send for you to moments. My first successful test run. Few minor adjustments, and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Old Tom's man, a dragoon by the name of Justinian. I misremembered again. So I thought we had to go do a hunt a whale before they would have had the time to finish the mana cutter. You have fulfilled your obligations to your dons, then. Mr. Tataru has been keeping me appraised of the situation. Once I learned that these mana cutters of Master Gardens were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the Ari, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Emmerich? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. Please be voice acted. Please. Sounds like it won't be.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Well, we do need a tank.
Lord Commander, no!
Lord Commander, yes!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital.
Fuck off, Estinian. We have 2 DPS and a healer. We need a tank.
Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
Ah, they'll be fine. They got enough corpses.
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander.
Okay, Sane. Who do you think should tank for us? Who do you think's willing to take a dragon's fist to the face?
What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury. You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Shut the fuck up, Estinian. We need the healer.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Great, now we're down a tank and a healer. Estinian, you've done great job in this negotiation.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Fuck you. See, I'm going to throw you off the side of a cliff. I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear, but had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the area. Do not think me blind to his talents. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt Alphino would make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Huh. I guess I don't have to go whale hunting. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the Manichatus. I guess we'll do the dungeon next then. Well, we'll do the dungeon and keep going until it gets us again into a safe area. Because, like I said, this is going to be the last one I'm recording. I remember back in my day, if you did in a safe area would, your armor would degrade. Or was that another MMO? I don't remember. And go for cutters already when you are. I thought I just because of your sleepless nights, but got that in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I'll tell you, these little beauties will tell through the wind barrel like a summit trail through cottage shades. And that, my friend, is Garland our work's guaranteed. Have a thick convoy of light with red worm awaits. You know, that would have been good placed if you showed it over the area that we were going to. Ah! Generic people are coming with us. Fuck you, Stinian. I would have much preferred to have Alphino and the Knight Commander than random knights. Hell, I would have taken the fish armor lady. Hit Estinian first. Fuck you. Apparently he doesn't like the look of himself. Well, let's get this over with. Also, this is new to me, or at least with these, because I didn't have duty support for this when I did it originally. I'm going to be experiencing a lot of new things with every dungeon now.
Know your folly. So many thunder crystals.
I always thought before they added the duty support that the reason why you didn't have duty support was because Estinian basically told the healer and tank to just basically stay in the city. Ow.
Taste my lance! Know your folly. Know your folly.
And aiming. Use casting. Okay. Oh. Ah, we got clear prisms. Oh, shit.
I will end your struggles!
Know your folly.
This is making me feel better about spending the coin on getting gear.
Know your folly.
Come on, weapon. I'm gonna start using these rings as projectiles. Dashing them at their heads. As hard as we can. No loot to our left. No loot to our right. Yep, here's the Milty Boys. We're rotting. Please go for the tank. Go for the tank! Now that just leaves Nidhogg and whatever loot he's guarding.
Know your folly.
Well, that was a black hole. Fuck back down here. Oh, fine. At least he didn't attack me while he was making me float. Or Edgar. Primarily Edgar. At least he can fight. My fingers are just really...
Your guard is down.
Move, move, move. That's why I'm
Taste my blood! Know your folly.
up.
Taste my lance!
Fuck you. Staying. Got his eye poke already and missed. Where the fuck did the other two go? Well, at least we got something. Get the eye poker ready. That really does work like a flash bomb, don't it? Lies down, attack him, go for the tail. Wait, what?
No worm! This ends here!
Why do we have, why does he have scars on both of his eyes? How have we not destroyed these eyes if we've used... if we just go skewering them? How has the power not been leaked through or destroyed? just
You
me.
gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Is it just me, or is that eye a different color? Oh, let's see what color we got from him. Probably purple. So rather we're going to get lightning or fire. Yep, we got lightning. So I need water, fire, and wind. We're probably gonna get wind from the whale.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Yeah, Nidhogg, these eyes are red. This Ruger's are yellow. Can we never...
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world.
What about the first one? What was her eye colors? They're probably blue.
But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, it is plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory, only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
We four, then.
Forton, Heilenat, Dyrendare, and Zemail. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
How are we even saying this? I just realized. I don't see Nidhogg anywhere. And the one who had Nidhogg's eyes left. So how are we viewing this?
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
So I guess the desk were involved. So all Elysians are under suspect.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted.
Yeah, see, they're 2 different colors.
With a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon.
Oh, did he lose a horn?
A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
In fact, how was he even able to see if that's not even his eye? Ah, fuck it, let's just leave it up to magic. Fuck you want me to do with it? Eat it? Edgar, eat it.
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
Ah, I can just give it back to Hasfulger. He was missing an eye and his other eye's yellow, so it's probably his. Plus, he's the only other dragon in Dravania. And I doubt Edgar will eat it. I have no use for it.
'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Though Nidhogg is fallen, my heart is yet heavy, and this stain of corruption pleases me not. When all here has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armor anew. I'm not ending the episode just yet. Yes, hide the rules. When it had fallen, none save Hesselgard remains to answer our questions. Let us trouble the worm again. And if his heart yet lingers at Zenith, all the better I would have her hear the truth from the dragon's maw. I will do the blue in this quest and then we'll call it. Okay, rendering legal. Hide and seek seems like a fun game at first, but I had no idea everyone would be so good at it. Now I just want to go home. Can you find the other three Muggles and tell them it's time to leave, Koopa? Found one. I fell asleep in my place. I think I'll return to my comfy bed. Found another. Oh. I can't believe you found me. I'll find an even better hiding spot next time. Goodbye. You actually found me. Well, I suppose it's time to go home. I don't want to talk to her. Unbelievable, you found all of the Muggles. Now we can go home. I've never seen such skill at seeking in my life, Goopo. Sorry to make you find everyone. We usually don't hide this well. You'll be the first one we invite to our next game. Oh, this will make life a bit easier. So after this quest, I'll call it. Hurry back! This you, was it not the furious scream of a dragon carried foul? You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow us to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your dispensation, judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Asa, the Dragon's War has all but consumed your life and claims many of your fellows. It's time you learn the truth of it. It's beginning the whole truth. Let we may at least bring this bit of comfort to an end. Sound the horn, warrior of light.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
You know, anyone who would have saw Nidhogg's eye would have figured it out. His eyes are red. Your eyes are yellow. Rekisashi's, I believe her eyes were blue. Oh, where did her eyes go? Did they actually eat them? I guess that works too, is how they get the eye in the socket. Just turns into pure ether and slots itself in.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Kom an I fåren King Lunachers mån in. Nå ska han strå av an Ulstjas annan.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
You blame him? It's his own brother.
This one so in Ela. Escros Nizegma, Liz Eskangaran. I'm fire, Koloman, Tolos Ineskra.
To be fair, the only one who hasn't done anything, ancestors haven't done anything to these guys, is Edgar's. So, I don't know what his problem with Edgar is.
Kas echi shiso, sekmon inaan, srei snowfall in sif ian.
Then again, I guess Edgar did help kill his brood brother. Well, more like put him out of his misery. And with that, that will be the end of this episode. This one probably went on longer than usual. But that's how it goes. And I'll see you all in the next.